Today we're going to do a no-nonsense ab workout. We always start by grounding the feet. Now I know when you want a killer ab workout, you just want to get right to business, but trust me, if we take a few minutes to get into the body, it makes all the difference. We're just starting with a few cleansing breaths, bringing the energy up and sinking it down. Use this to feel the soles of your feet begin to grow roots into the ground and bring your energy, your awareness down into your body. Now we're going to interlace the fingers and stretch up. Press up through your palms. Lengthen your waist and torso. We're going to be working on reforming the abdomen, so we want to make sure that we loosen up anything sticky and stiff. Take a little side to side. Keep breathing while you do this, and continue to feel roots through your feet into the ground. Inhale as the arms come up and you rotate. Exhale as you sink back down. This opens up the stomach and spleen meridians in Chinese medicine, which have to do with our abdomen, digestion, and assimilation. And it gets the upwards and downwards energy in the body moving well. Anchor through the opposite toe. So as I go to the left, I'm pressing through the big toe on the right to allow some upward motivation of the movement. As you anchor through the left toe, it sends your body into an upward spiral to the right. Notice this isn't so much in the hips, it's more like a candy cane spiral of the spine. Lift all the energy up, and then imagine it raining back down. Three of these each direction is usually sufficient, but if you want a little more, feel free to continue. Interlace your hands behind your head. Now we're going to do something that's inspired by both Qigong and by martial arts. As you exhale, you're going to bend the same side elbow towards the knee. Exhale and actively contract the muscles on the side. Anchor down that standing leg. Press it deeply into the floor. We're going to go to a diagonal now. We go across. Again, exhaling. Now it's important here to not just pull on your head and twist your neck. Make sure it's coming from the belly, deep in the belly. Picture your body like a letter X, and this twisting and crossing happens right in the middle of that X. We're going to put it together, side and leg on the same side. Strong, powerful exhales. Start to let it take a little more energy and pick up the pace if you want. Take the legs wider. Only point the toes slightly wider, slightly more turned out than a neutral position. Get the body feeling really buoyant. Rotate, pulse, and press through your palms. As you do this movement, stretch all the way into the tips of your fingers. Notice the spine stays vertical. You're not leaning forward or backwards. You're completely upright with your spine directly between your two legs. Now we're going to do something that involves a little more balancing. If you need to put your hand on a chair or the wall, go ahead and do that. You're going to exhale as you pull the elbow and knee together and then stretch away. Make this movement happen deep in the belly. That's your job. The movement won't do it for you. When you pull in, you have to actively contract. Ground through both feet before you switch sides. We always recenter, then begin again. Now you can touch your foot to the floor instead if holding it up is a problem. And then each time even, you could just tap it down to the ground instead of holding it into the air. Contracting and expanding. Now we're ready to switch to the ground. Have a towel or blanket nearby. We're going to use it later. Begin lying on your back. Hug one knee into your chest. Feel like you're folding your leg into your abdomen and relaxing your back, lengthening your spine into the floor. Then do both legs together. Breathing deeply so you can feel that when your legs are in your stomach there, your back has to expand. Now your knees come together as your feet are wider. Your arms wrap around like a hug, slightly spreading your shoulder blades apart. Think of parting the ribs from the spine, making space to breathe. Now we're going to go into our single leg stretch, our Pilates single leg stretch. You're still actively pulling one leg into the abdomen while you strongly stretch the other side. Don't shrug your shoulders up, wrap the shoulders around the rib cage. Feel like the crown of your head is reaching towards the ceiling and your eyes are looking directly towards your feet. Between each one, take a full breath or two in and out. Both legs in for double leg stretch. Round up again. Again, the top of the head is pointing towards the ceiling. We're really curled into a ball. Inhale and expand. Exhale, compress your air. Really stretch your legs by using the backs of your legs and open up your front. But notice the upper body stays in place. The arms go next to the ears, then they circle around. We're doing about 8 of these today. If your neck gets tired though, just do fewer. You'll build up and within a few weeks, you'll be doing the whole sequence. Again, take a breath in and out and allow your whole body to settle. The breath expands both in the front and the back. Moving into our single straight leg, sometimes called scissors. You're going to lift your body towards the leg as you pulse. The lower leg is reaching away. The upper leg is pulling towards you. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply with each movement. And again, take a full, complete rest. This is how we get these movements to integrate into the body. Rushing through won't help. Roll your head up, crown of the head towards the ceiling. The legs are going to roll down and up. Now try to keep your pelvis from rocking forward and back. You might need to do one leg at a time. You might need to bend your knees. Inhaling as you stretch away, exhaling as you actively pull the legs back in. And once again, let everything release and relax. One more to go in this series. And that's our crisscross. We're going to bring your hands behind your head again and roll up. We're going to do a little pattern here. 4 twists and then hold for 2 breaths in. With each breath, you're wringing your waist out like a sponge. Then again, 4 twists, and on the other side, and wring out your waist. Strong squeezing like you're wringing out a wet rag. Stretching the straight leg, pulling in the bent leg. Be mindful that you're not tugging on your neck, just as we were during those standing ones. We're almost there. You've almost got it. We're almost at the end of this series. Woo-wee! Rock yourself up to a seated position. Now, here's an option if you need to. We're going to go into a pigeon stretch here, and this is not accessible for everyone. So sometimes you can just use a blanket, prop it up under your bottom if that takes the pressure off your knee. Usually this helps finding just the right height. We're going to begin going down and up. The elbows are close to the body, so you get a little added arm work into this. But we're focusing on the abdomen. So when you come up, stretch from your breastbone to your pubic bone. Now straighten the back leg, come out to a plank position. We're going to do some mountain climbers here. The shoulders stay over the wrists, pull the belly in strong, and run the legs. From here, you'll step the other leg forward into your pigeon stretch. We'll come down and up, stretch the belly from the breastbone to the pubic bone. If you feel any pressure in your low back, go ahead and use a prop here. And now we're going to do twisting mountain climbers. So the leg goes across towards the opposite elbow or shoulder or armpit if you can. Lie down on your belly. Press up into swan. Both legs are parallel, and I'm thinking of stretching from the knees all the way up to the collarbones. Now bring that right leg forward again. We're going to do a twist here. Reach the arm forward, up, and around and back. Forward, up, and around and back. If you want a little more stretch, maybe bend the knee and hold the foot. Give it a try. If it's too much, just wait. You'll get there. Step yourself back now into a downward dog position. Lift up one leg, curl forward, bring the knee in, and then stretch it back. Now remember, we're focusing on the abdomen here, so I'd love to see a really deep, powerful exhalation where you pull your belly up into your back, up towards your diaphragm. Move into the other side, going into the twists. So we're stretching the belly as much as strengthening it. That's important. If the belly is too strong, if your abs are too strong, which, believe it or not, can happen, they will affect your posture. So we want to make sure our abdominals are long and strong. The other leg now pulls in and back. Strong abdominal compression. Think of massaging your organs. Now we'll swim, balancing this out with the back body. Keep your shoulders comfortably in your back so they don't rise up towards your ears. Press yourself back up, back into our downward dog. We're going to continue into these one leg motions, but now we're going to go to the outside armpit, then across armpit. So same side and opposite side. Yes, we're working the obliques, but picture what's happening underneath them in your abdominal organs. That's going to give you a deeper experience with this movement. Finding your plank position, nice straight body plank. Jump the legs out and in. Okay, now we are all going to take the blanket or towel. We're going to fold it up because you're going to make a little prop for your pelvis. So you want to make sure it's nice and even. Lie on your back and find a nice position with it under your hips. It may take a couple of tries to find exactly where it feels good to bring your legs up. You should feel like it's not work in your back or your legs to hold it up. We're going to start doing an opening motion here, opening the opposite arm and leg. Keep your abdominals in, keep your pelvis and your shoulders stable. Nothing moves except the one arm and leg that you're opening. Inhaling as you open, exhaling on the return. Now we go overhead and stretch the leg out. Still opposite arm and leg, maintaining our stability. Scissor legs, pulse and switch. Focus on opening the hip flexors while you deepen the belly. And then switch to a bicycle. Try to brush the floor as you sweep the legs through. out, settle in. That's the end. Enjoy.